Hello guys, ito. Mag-reaction tayo sa kay King Prostmare. Subscribe nyo si King Prostmare. Napakadaming videos nito. Kaso ang hahaba ng mga videos niya. Halos puro mga 43 minutes, mga ganun. Kuha tayo ng isang video sa kanya para i-react natin.
Hello guys, tonight it is time to watch some very scary videos that you should never watch alone. Now we want to follow an urban explorer who traveled to a supposedly haunted shrine in the middle of the night. She heard a lot of creepy ghost stories about this place, and ever so often these ghosts can apparently be seen. But he didn't fully believe in these tales, but nevertheless wanted to document his nightly visit. At some point, he notices a garbage bag which is placed on the stairs to the entrance. And then there is a weird noise.
Ano to? Basura. Giikot daw siya tapos nakakita daw niya yung garbage bag niya yun.
Something creepy was peeking out from behind the tree. Some people commented that this could be one of the
May mukha, no?
evil spirits that is said to roam the area. Could this be? It's
Pero parang ang laki ng mukha niya. Parang ang laki ng mukha niya kung tutusin.
certainly doesn't look human. Thank God the explorer didn't notice it, only after rewatching the footage at home.
Pagmamasdan natin, para siyang karton na drawing. Alam mo yun, parang din-drawing yung karton. Drawing lang siya na ginupit.
The following videos were shared by Tristan, who seems to be dealing with some otherworldly activity in his very own home. He notices that a lot of his personal items were moved around, and doors open and close on their own, and even his chairs travel by themselves. This is why he decided to place some stationary cameras to record these strange happenings.
May nangyayari daw doon sa bahay niya, kaya siya naglagay ng camera. So, hindi naman siya nabigo. Meron naman siya
You see the shadowy figure moving there. It left Tristan pretty startled. And it appears that the activity worsened after this. Now these forces were also playing with the electricity in his home.
Sabay nagsara pinto. May mga dalawang pinto magkasunod. Anong forma na no? May pintuan tapos may pintuan pa. O yun yung unang pinto. Tapos may pintuan pa ulit na isa.
And even unseen forces that were trying to enter closed doors within his house.
Ganyan yung mga nakakatakot yung may kumakatok sa pintuan mo. Yung parang yung ginagalaw yung doorknob mo. Ayun, pinigilan niya. Pinigilan niya yung paggalaw. Ang daming pintuan, no?
J'ai réussi à capturer une dinguerie.
Here he seems to have captured this transparent shadow being once more, although hardly noticeable. It seems to be moving around in the other room.
Ano yun, nakatayo doon sa may parang ilaw? Wala, ano yun? Ano to? Hindi ko nakita. Okay, yun. Wala daw tao sa bahay. Mga oras na yun.
One night he was watching TV with his girlfriend and his dog when the activity scared everybody.
Paano?
When the activity scared everybody.
So gumalaw yung upuan. So ibig sabihin na andito sa kaliwa yung TV, nanonood sila. So parang nakatutok na yung camera doon na parang alam niya na nagagalaw yung upuan.
It is unclear if the activity is still going on, but it's safe to say that the couple doesn't feel safe anymore at this point.
Creepy. Side of the road.
The following clip was recorded by the dashcam of Pedro, who was out this night to deliver some goods. His colleagues swear to have seen weird things on that particular stretch of road, and it would appear that Pedro himself could catch a glimpse of that.
Nakatayo tapos biglang bumagsak. Kumaway pa yung bata to.
He noticed what appeared to be a
Kumaway pa yung bata. Hindi nyo yata nakikita dyan.
pale woman sitting on the right side of the road. She doesn't look human
Ayan, no?
at all, and I find that her fingers in particular are looking extremely creepy. Pedro saw this with his own eyes at the time and decided against stopping to see who this exactly was. But it is said that this might have been something otherworldly that was greeting this oncoming truck. Spooky.
Saka parang nasa nowhere yung lugar tapos biglang magkakaroon ng bata. Bata yan eh. Just lurking.
This video was captured by two contractors who were hired for a job at the following apartment building, and they were getting out and preparing their work when one of them captured something rather creepy.
May nakatayo sa likuran. Ayun. Nakita nyo yun? Nakasilip sa pintuan sa taas sa kanto. I-play natin. Ayun oh. Parang walang mukha. Pero pagka nagalaw yung video, makikita mo na may parang ilong. Oh.
Nobody has any explanation as of what this thing is and what it could mean.
Walang mukha, no?
Was it a spirit, a demon,
Pero blurred
or
eh,
what
no?
else?
So, ito yung parang magiging dalawang mata niya. Ilong. Tapos parang pinakabibig. Pero blurred. Tapos parang babae. May mahaba ang buhok pala. Our
Following
property.
video was captured by two young friends who were driving on a road in the fields that was owned by one of their family members. They do this ever so often when hanging out on the weekends. Tonight was a bit strange, however, because they thought to have seen
Sa
something
remote
in
na
the
lugar.
distance and kept driving towards it.
Nag-zoom doon. Nag-zoom doon.
My camera can't fucking pick it up. What are those?
Dude.
What are those? Why does it look like they have heads? Bro, that's actually people. Bro!
Please just get out of here, dude.
Oh, may kasama pang bata sa sasakyan.
It's quite strange how several pairs of what appears to be torsos dressed in white can be seen lined
Mga
up
tao
next
daw,
to
sabi
each
nun.
other. The two believed that this
Mga
perhaps had
nung
been a
driver nung
cult
sasakyan.
that was trespassing and maybe even performing some form of ritual. But if that's not the case, what could we be looking at here exactly? Pretty creepy encounter though, that's for sure.
Ba't ba
This video was
dadaan ka sa
uploaded
ganung
by
lugar?
Chubby Gooby, who states that she moved into a new residence with her husband and their cats. They noticed some really strange things going on, and this is when Chubby started a video
I'm not
diary.
really sure what to do about this. Just watch and let me know what you think at the end.
Pusa. May laruan yung pusa, ano?
My cat never comes up to me like this unless she wants food, so that might have been what it was, but she was acting particularly weird.
Hindi daw
Even her
umaakit
cats
sa kanya yung
started to
pusa.
act pretty weird. At least that is how she explains it.
Hindi daw umaakit sa kanya yung pusa kung hindi gusto ng pusa.
Our cat just walked away from me, and I felt like she knew it was coming.
Ayun, nagulat yung pusa. Parang may sinusunod. Kung mapapansin mo, bumagsak dito. Sinundan ng pusa ng tingin. Mula dito, papunta doon. Pag
It slowly started to escalate when more
Nahulog
noticeable
din yung
activity
camera.
unfolded in their home, and now started to escalate.
Ito mo, i-replay natin, ha?
Our cat
Ayan.
just walked away from me, and I felt like she knew it was
Kung
coming.
makikita mo yung pusa, una, tumingin dito, doon, bigla dun sa taas. Sabay may nahulog. Yun, parang may putol yung video. Tapos biglang bumagsak tong CCTV.
It slowly started to escalate when more noticeable activity unfolded in their home. Another night, they got woken up by loud noises from the basement.
We don't have any explanation for it. You said last time. Record everything. You don't record it, you don't.
Can you explain that?
Because I'm tired.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the 15th freaking night in a row.
Naka-zoom yung video, eh, no?
I think you're exaggerating. Look, it's a basement.
It's a basement. Bumaba ka ng hagdanan. Basement talaga. Madilim. Ayun. Ilaw. Sa tambakan. Storage na lang yung basement.
Yeah.
Wala pang short yung babae.
Yeah, that happens.
Nangyari.
Go.
Well, where?
Go upstairs. Go upstairs. G, go. Go upstairs. Go upstairs.
May gumalaw. Gumalaw to.
Go. Go.
Well, where?
Go upstairs.
Ito, gumalaw.
Go upstairs. G,
Ah,
go.
yun pala.
Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs.
The two believe that something evil is lingering in their home.
Pumasok sa kwarto. Pumasok sa kwarto.
I was fully asleep at this point,
Oh,
and
ano
I was
yun?
trying to wake up.
Inihila yung kumot. Oh. Gumalaw yung upuan o luggage bag. Okay. Nagulat yung babae, nagising.
We were both half asleep at this point, and I don't really remember what happened exactly. I just heard a sound. It wasn't until we watched the video.
And if all of this hasn't been staged, maybe they are right. Now we are back at the
It's
home of
still
Father
here.
Win MC Pix, who's documenting the haunting in the home of his family for over a year now. At this point, Win believes that the ghost of a young boy has followed him even to his daily job site, and he's seeing strange occurrences almost on the daily now.
Oops, may nadedetect yung camera dun na square.
Oh, it's cold right here. Get on me.
Ang daming pinto no?
Hello? I'm not going up there. Definitely not going back there. Oh wow, it is really cold right here.
Malamig
What's
daw,
that?
malamig. May anino na gumagalaw
Oh,
Oh,
I don't think it's happy we're here. Oh no.
magsalita na come here daw. Nawala. Ayun na naman.
Holy, dude, there's.
Not only could he hear demonic noises in the building that day, but there was the silhouette of a creepy shadow figure lurking
Nakakatakot
in the
pagka
corner in
ganyan
one of the
yung mga
rooms,
nakikita mo.
evidently staring at Win. Creepy for sure. And a few nights after that, Win has captured more of the activity that today followed him back into his own house.
I'm playing only up in my office. Something keeps passing by this window.
Oo nga, no? May dumaan. Yun na naman, no?
If you're walking by my office, I want you to knock it off. Holy. Is that you making all that noise back there? This thing's always closing doors.
Nakakatakot yung ganun.
You need to get out. Dude. Will you knock it off, please?
6:30. Oh,
You gotta get out. You're gonna lock yourself in the laundry room
Tumaas
again?
yung
You're not
balahibo.
leaving?
oh.
You're not gonna...
The noises sound pretty similar
siya
to what could
natatakot,
be
no?
heard in the other building, making it almost
Tangina mo sa
certain
akin
that
yung
he's
nakita ko
dealing
yung
with the same
ganyan.
entity
Tatakbo
here.
na ako.
See how it is walking towards the
Bahala ka na
door
dyan.
and then closing it? Pretty creepy, I would say.
Oo. Kung nakakita mo na yung ganyan, babay na ako, takbo na ako sa labas ng bahay.
Let's see how this case will develop in the future.
Kumbaga parang pagpakita sa kanya biglang sinaraduhan yung pintuan, huwag mo kong pakialaman dito.
This was shared by Charity Lewis, and it features her daughter with a toy camera. She's talking about her
Nakakatakot
day
naman to.
and is basically just recording a little conversation she seems to be having with her dolls. However, at some point, the young girl leaves the room, and then something strange is being captured.
And we also got ice cream that day, and I'm having a lot of fun.
Lumabas daw siya ng kwarto tapos may nakikita. Ano yung tunog na yun? Sakit. Grabe, oh, ang tagal. Yun. Matangkad pala,
Notice
kaya
how a
pala
dark shadow
nakatingala yung
object is
babae.
popping by the entrance. We later learn that
You know?
Notice how a dark shadow object is popping by the entrance. We later learn that nobody was in the room anymore, which makes us question what was
Parang isang
captured
straight
here.
lang na gumanon eh, no?
Was it a shadow being, therefore a paranormal incident?
Baka isang paa
Pretty
lang na
eerie
ganun
for
yun.
sure, and the family has also no idea as of what had happened here.
Not from this world, ibig sabihin mga
Now we
alien
want
to.
to look at the case of Francisco, who started to become a victim of something that would send shivers down anyone's spine. After moving into a new house,
Sige,
it
la
became
aktibidad
evident that
paranormal.
an evil entity seemed to be dwelling in there. It's late at night, and Francisco begins to hear strange noises outside of his room. And this is where this recording begins.
Empiezo a grabar porque estoy escuchando sonidos desde el baño muy raro y estoy solo en casa.
Didinig daw siya sa banyo ng tunog.
Dentro del baño.
Nasa loob daw ng CR. Hello. Yun yung maganda na binubuksan niya yung ilaw. Yung iba kasi mga napapanood ko, papasok na ganyan tapos ilaw lang nung camera yung pinangiikot. So madilim. Ito maganda, dapat binubuksan yung ilaw para kita kagad. Hala, gumagalaw.
¿Qué coño?
So
All of a
nagulat ako
sudden,
doon.
the curtain starts to move, indicating that someone might be behind it. However, in that very instant, the curtain falls, only to reveal that there was nothing and no one behind it.
Oo, kasi bumagsak eh.
This was just the beginning. A few days after, it escalated even more.
Vamos a activar esto solo, tío. No se apaga.
Feeling ko totoo to kasi lagi siya nagbubukas ng mga ilaw eh. Eh yung mga iba kasing nagbibideo ng ganito, talagang kung ano lang yung ilaw ng camera, yun lang yung
Hola.
ginagamit nila eh.
Acabo de activar la cámara, chico, porque estoy escuchando sonidos de nuevo que vienen de la habitación. ¿Hola? ¿Qué es lo que quiere? ¿Hay alguien en mi casa? ¿Hay alguna entidad?
Are you a spirit?
Miren, chicos, miren.
Wow.
¿Hola?
It started to move objects around the house now and was even able to open and close doors by itself. Not a good sign, to be honest.
Señora, estoy grabando porque estoy escuchando otra vez los sonidos. Escuche.
Wow. Parang robot yun ah.
Coño. Va a encender otra vez el aparato.
Tumutunog na naman yun. Hala, kinulong ka na.
¿Hola?
Tapos magsasara yung pinto. Hindi pala.
Yung niño.
Now, all of a sudden, the cries of a child started to be present in his house. And if that wasn't creepy enough, they seemed to be stemming right out of Francisco's bedroom.
Kung ako tinatapon ko na yung laruan na yun. Buddha.
Francisco was so concerned that he even started contacting a local priest, and they exchanged messages about how to deal with this particular haunting in his home. The priest told him that this was a pretty dangerous situation, and that it sounded like the entity had attached itself to him. And unfortunately, there wasn't much the priest could do for him.
Ang galing, no?
And the following happened only a night after.
WhatsApp yung pulis sa kanila na nag-chat sila.
Eso.
A hand was visible at the edge of the curtain, and it appears that Francisco had managed to
Kulay
capture
gray,
how
no?
it materialized,
Kulay gray yung
providing
kamay.
further evidence that what inhabited the house was completely real, perhaps even demonic. To this day, Francisco doesn't fully know what this thing is or what it wants from him, and the case is still ongoing.
Nagpakita na sa'yo. Ayan na. The weird eye.
This was captured by a man who was documenting his reptiles and his tarantulas, and whilst doing so, he captured something quite strange.
Pwede mo naman kasing itabi yung curtain na yun pagkakatapos mong maligo eh. Nakatabi lang na ganun. Huwag nang nakaladlad na ganun eh. Nakakatakot din eh.
That he couldn't explain.
Ano yan? Ahas? Tuko! Uy! Ano yun? May mata. Dito sa kanan, no?
A weird eyeball was captured here, and it didn't
Laki ng mata, no?
know how this was possible, if this was something otherworldly, or just a weird glitch. It's really hard to say. What is your explanation?
O baka naman tumama lang dun sa salamin ng bote. Kaya parang nagkaroon ng magnifier. Nag-magnify yung mukha.
I'm sure that some of you have heard about Frank the Caver and his channel exploring abandoned mines in unusual places. He's quite famous for his ghostly encounter in the Horton mine, and it all started with him exploring this old ore mine when all of a sudden some ghostly activity unfolded.
I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there.
Legit pag
Don't know if
mga
you can see that in the video or not.
nasa
Yeah, this
cave
mine
ka.
definitely has a very spooky vibe to it. So I'm gonna head back out and check out the other stuff that's here. This is just too wet and too muddy.
Gaya yung nag-iisang
And
chain lang yung
obviously something
gumagalaw.
is making the chains swing. So
Chains that were moving completely on their own. It made Frank uneasy, and he wanted to find out more about this mysterious cave, so he returned a few weeks later, and after another tour through the abandoned cave, captured some more inexplicable stuff.
there's the ore pass with all the cascading water, and what
Mga boses.
the f is that?
The footage had been analyzed, and nobody could come up with an explanation of what happened there that day. And Frank swears that he never faked anything, and even the experts think that nobody had tampered with the material. But it was not the only cave where Frank could capture terrifying sounds. One evening he checked out another abandoned mine in Nevada, where many believe he came across some ghostly voices from beyond the grave.
Almost a foot in diameter, the big cross timbers, so they had to put big ones in here to hold up all of this rock. You can see right here where some of these boards are bending. Do you hear that? Sounds like what is that, wind?
Hindi ko masyadong naririnig. Wala
I
kasi
don't know if
akong
you can hear that on the
headset.
camera. Do you hear that?
No?
It stopped. Well, I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but that's crazy. Don't know if that's a bird or I don't know what that is. It almost sounds like snakes, but
Isn't that simply terrifying? Even more impressive is what he could come up with in the Black Widow mine.
what do you suppose that was? A water tank or something?
Nakakatakot yung
Okay.
ginagawa nito.
Came across this noose here in the
Isa
first
ka
section of
lang.
the mine. Tunnel going that way
Yun, may nakaitim.
and that way. And then here's the noose. Tied to a beam way up there.
Hindi niya napansin.
Are we getting a glimpse of an unidentified creature,
Pa, may
person,
sumilip pa.
or entity watching Frank? This footage
Yun.
also never has been fully explained, but his fans are sure that something was lurking at our brave explorer here, and then vanishing into the pitch-black cave tunnels.
Parang ano yun eh, no? Yung anong tawag dito? It's in my home.
The next video was
Yeah,
shared by a
nakakatakot.
young
Nasa loob
man
daw ng
who
bahay niya.
reports that after a Ouija board session with his friends, really strange occurrences
Talagang
started to unfold
magkakaroon
in the
pala
home
sa
of
bahay
his
mo.
family. His parents are out of the house pretty regularly, and for whatever reason, the scariest encounters seem to unfold whenever the young man is staying alone in the house. People speculate that he might have opened a portal into a dark realm. The following was recorded one night, shortly before the man had planned to go to bed.
Ikaw ba naman na naglaro ng Ouija? Natural. Para ka nagtawag ng ano, spirito niyan. boses daw ng mama niya, pero hindi daw niya mama yun. Hindi daw niya alam yung gagawin niya. Huwag mong buksan. Oh, binuksan niya.
Then what's your name then?
It is pretty unclear what exactly is roaming in this house. Many believe, though, that a demon might be trying to lure him out of his room in order to engage in a possession. Could this be the case? Who can say? The follow.
Yun, no. Bali, natapos na. Natapos na pala. Hindi ko na malayan. So, subscribe nyo to, Seeking Prostmare. Nakakatakot din yung mga videos niya. So, ako din, subscribe nyo. Tapos like nyo yung mga video ko. Para makaabot tayo ng 1,000 subscriber. Kakaumpisa pa lang natin, pero sana umabot tayo sa requirements ni YouTube, no. So, yun lang, paalam.